Jocelyn Andersen here, womansubmit.com. I'm walking along on the beach at the Emerald Coast. Right now you can see the Gulf of Mexico behind me. This is actually my home, kind of my hometown. I'm 10 or 12 miles up the road from my home beach. I grew up in Fort Walton Beach, military brat. Just threw that one in for free on this one. The reason for this video is I just got an awesome review on Goodreads for my book, Woman Submit, Christians and Domestic Violence. The book is written for women and men. There are some men who do endure domestic violence or domestic abuse, but mostly it is women. So the book is for women who are experiencing this, and also for them, that these women are most likely to turn to for help. They're going to turn to their family, their friends, their pastors, their Sunday school teachers, their women's ministry leaders, spiritual elders, elders, deacons at their church. And the reason this review, I believe, is very important, maybe even more important than some of the other reviews. I've had some very good reviews on the book. I've had a few really awful reviews on the book. But the really awful ones usually said things like she used too much Bible. Well, the book was written for Christians, so I'm going to use Bible because Christian women experiencing abuse really have an additional unique burden, because they really want to please God first. And things that have typically been written about these women are not true. And but anyway, what makes this review special is the book was read and the review was written by a Christian woman who has never experienced abuse. And she said she doesn't know anybody experiencing abuse. But she had read my first chapter, which I offer free on my website, womansubmit.com. You can just go there and read the first chapter. She said she read the first chapter. It hooked her. She had to read the book. And it just opened her eyes to the part everyone must play in arming themselves with knowledge to be able to biblically and compassionately help someone who may be enduring the horrors of domestic violence or domestic abuse. And it is a horror. It is a life that is really indescribable for a woman who's trapped in that life. And no, the question is not why doesn't she just leave? That's not the question, because it's the dynamics of an abusive relationship don't make it that simple. But anyway, Diane Yates posted an awesome review of Woman Submit, Christians and Domestic Violence on Goodreads. And you can also follow her on Twitter. I'll encourage you to do that. It's Diane Yates author. I think there's a Diane_Yates author. Just look her up on Twitter and definitely find her on Goodreads. Read that review. Go to womansubmit.com and read the first chapter free. And I'm going to enjoy this beach and this sunshine for the rest of the day. Have a wonderful, blessed day in Jesus.